I'm Lisa and I'm a full-time online coach, and in this video I'm going to share with you how to start your own online fitness business. I am totally self-employed, all my clients are online. That means I have total flexibility over my workload and I don't really have anywhere to be on any given day. I just have to be able to manage my own workload in order to sustain my business. So this video is going to show you all the tips and tricks of how to actually get there and be successful. First and foremost, I feel like we need to address the fact that this at the moment seems to be a bit of a hype. Everyone and their mother has a fitness Instagram, they're sharing their journey online, and I think that they see being an online coach as a bit of an easy option, and it certainly is not that. And I have seen so many people on my own Instagram who have tried to go down that route and have not necessarily been successful. And this can be people with loads and loads and loads of followers who you would kind of automatically presume would do really well. Even people with the best of physiques, you would say that those people will potentially do really well because of the way they look, because of the following that they have, and it has just not worked out for them. So you want to make sure that your qualifications are accredited. There are a lot of people who think you do not need qualifications to be an online coach. I personally think that is entirely irresponsible. Being an online coach is not a regulated industry. So that means that there is nobody who is looking over what everyone's doing and telling them off for doing the wrong things. So that means that you can have a coach online, you can pay someone money who does not actually have their qualifications. I think you need to be going out there and getting the bare minimum qualifications. So you need to be getting your level 2 fitness instructor and you need to be getting your level 3 personal training certificate before you start doing any of this kind of stuff. Number 2, we need to understand that these qualifications are the bare minimum. They tell you not a lot, to be quite honest with you. Everything that I have learned and the things that help me to get my clients results, the things that help me to have a successful business, I did not learn through those courses. I learned through any external learning and any continuation of learning. Make sure you're actively looking for other qualifications. What's going to set you aside from the next online coach? Have you got some different speciality? Have you got a different niche? Are you really on it with this particular thing? Make sure you're getting a step ahead of everyone else. So me personally, I'm doing my pre and postnatal qualifications right now, and I'm also going through my level 4 nutrition qualifications. I want to make sure that I'm constantly getting new qualifications behind my back, which is going to mean in turn that I'm going to be able to up my prices. I'm going to be able to set myself apart from other people and charge accordingly. Number 3, I think it's so important to be a PT on the gym floor first. I know everyone wants to go online. I know that seems like a cushy life. It's not. I learned so much from being on the gym floor that you're just not gonna learn from being behind a laptop, from being behind a phone, talking to someone. A lot of gyms work in different ways and it cannot maybe seem very financially viable in the beginning, but I promise you what you're gonna learn from that is so important. If you can, I would try and get a job with a independent gym, just because they're generally going to treat you a bit nicer and it's going to be a better training environment. Number 4 is going to be work freaking hard. This is not the cushy lifestyle that everyone thinks it is. It sounds so great to work for yourself. It sounds so great to be in control of your diary and to not have to be anywhere any day and not have to get up at a certain time every day, but you need to work damn hard. Your clients are going to notice. It's going to have an effect on your business. You need to be working harder than everyone in the room. You need to be willing to put the work in and constantly better yourself. Those people who have not been successful online are those people who really are just trying to coast by and they think that it's going to be super easy and that they can just hand over a copy and paste program and not speak to that person until their check-in day. That is not going to cut it, and that is not going to mean that you have a successful business in the long run. Number 5, make sure you're building connections with people in your community. If you are online, you need to be reaching out to people, you need to be making conversations with people, you need to be known already as a friendly face, as a helpful face. It's going to really pay off in those first few months, especially for you to reach out to people that you would love to coach and offer to coach them for free, offer to coach them for a really big discount. Ask that that in return, maybe they post a couple of stories on Instagram, get your name out there, make it look like you got some clients going on, so other people are going to be intrigued to come and join the team. It's also going to help build your experience levels. It's going to help you to figure out what works well and what doesn't work that well, and it's going to be a great step to help launch your career. In the beginning, maybe you're not going to be making that much money, maybe you're going to be working super hard, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't see how you're ever going to be able to do this long term. I promise you, if you put all these steps into place, you're gonna have the best foundation to launch from. If you'd be interested in me going into a little bit more depth on any of these things, if you'd be interested in me going in depth on how I run my business day to day, what are the best things to use, hit me up. Because another thing is, a lot of online coaches do not want to tell you their secrets. They do not want to tell you how they do anything, and it seems to be such a closed kind of community. It's almost like, oh no, you might be a competitor, so I'm not going to tell you my secrets. There is enough room for everyone. Do you know how many people there are in the world that want to change their body? Do you know how many people there are in the world who are not happy with where they're at? There is enough clientele to go around, so I do not feel as though I need to gatekeep anything. So please let me know in the comments what you would find useful for future videos on online coaching.